Alright, this is our first week of XO's recall to heel. So I'm going to do the L one first. So I should lead out and then head that direction since she's on my right. I cut in front of her and recall her heel to me. Go out. One foot's kind of facing her, should face her a little bit more, and then the one foot is facing the direction it's going to end. Of course, I got into the position. My hand, this hand right here, is in a, I don't know how to do the little circles. How do you do the circles? Oh, got it. Okay, let's clear that. So my hand here, oh, look at that, was perfect, is right by my knee, and that's where her reward is going to be. So I, of course, am a good dog trainer and reward her for holding that position, what looked like I was going to release her. I get back in position. Okay, now she's supposed to, where she comes off, like head straight, so her back is straight. The camera's really not straight to me, but she's supposed to be straight, and you can see how she arcs around. Her rear end goes that way a little bit. So she's supposed to head a little straighter. So that wasn't the best first one to show, but showing a bad one's good also. So let's watch it again. She kind of swings her rear end a little bit. So I reward once for coming in nice and straight, and then once after the step. Alright, so let's show a second one. Hopefully this one will be a little bit better. I'm lined up a little straighter to the camera. So she came in much straighter that time. Still rewarded that first turn on the corner, and then rewarded again. So that was good. And then here I am adding a little more distance. So now she's going to be more motivated. She thinks I'm about ready to release her, but of course I'm going to reward her. So that was a good. She still took that one tiny little step. Let's rewind it here. That step. See how she's swinging her butt a little bit, those two steps right there. Okay, she shouldn't do those two steps. So I'm really going to work harder. Again, this is the first time I've done this with her. So I'm going to work a little harder on getting her to come straight instead of sliding over. And then I took a couple steps out and rewarded the second position before I released her. Alright, let's just show you from a different angle. So still she's on the same side, and you'll notice that my foot here is facing her. My hand is still by my knee. She didn't move at all that time, so that was a good one, and then she lines up very straight to my finish. So that was a good one overall. Alright, and then don't forget to do it from the other direction. So she was on my left as I let out, and you see that my left foot here is directly in line with her, pointing at her, and my right foot is pointing the direction that she's going to go, making that L that we're talking about. My hand is still by my knee where her nose is going to reach. Still going to reward that, and still looking for a straight spine coming right up to my knee when she hits that first reward. So hopefully we will see that. Oh, good job rewarding again. Foot still facing the correct ways. Release to her. Oh, good. That was a really good one. And then square up. Both of those were really good. Alright, so now we're doing the I, which is, her path is just a straight line. So I tell your dog to wait. Okay, so whichever foot is closest to the dog is back, and then the other foot is forward. They could even be in a little more of a line of each other. Kind of hard to tell by the camera angle, but they should all be in a straight line together, so that all she's doing is coming right up, and when I bring my foot up to a stop, she should stop right by my feet, making her path just an I. So that was a little crooked. Obviously, she was not lined up next to me. So I see my little fault there, and I see her fault, and hopefully we'll fix it here this next time. So I'm going to add less distance so she has less motivation or less movement to get there, and she shouldn't swing in front of me even at the end, so I go ahead and fix that. But that's the I. Okay, now we're going to do a U, which means her path is going to go this way and then back, making like a U shape. This is what's otherwise known as like a backy up over a jump. So let's see how it goes here. So I let out with her on my right when she's going to end up on my right. I have two treats in my right hand. Call her to me again, rewarding her stay. Call her to my knee. Step back, reward. Step forward, reward. You'll notice that my left foot doesn't move at all. It's my right foot that takes one big step back and then one step back into position of where my left foot is. So let's watch that one again. Rewind. Reward, back, step, and then she should end right in parallel position. That was a good job. Alright, here's just a different view of it. You'll see how my legs are lined up. I step back with my left leg and reward by my left side. Put her on a weight to try again. Oh, she makes a good stay choice, so I reward that. Right leg back, reward, right leg forward, reward. And her knee is, or my knee, her nose doesn't pass my knee. So that's good, that's what you want. Good girly.